I think there's probably three big ones that are more of a best practice, right? So on the top row there, third one to the right is a door switch. So what a door switch does, when that AC unit's on and it hits, so there's different levels of operation of an AC unit. You've got your evaporator fan, you've got your condenser fan, you've got your condenser. And so depending on the temperature in there, are they all running at the same time? Do you only have a certain fan running and not others? But the idea is that when the maintenance or somebody opens the enclosure door, the door switch signals the air conditioner and says, okay, the door is open, you need to go offline. Now, obviously that can be defeated, but by anybody that wants to make sure that that AC is running while they're working in front of it. But just think about this, though. You're wasting electricity, and then also it's going to be trying to cool the entire plant. And so it's going to be generating a lot of condensation. And what's going to happen with that water? So the door switch just signals the AC unit to shut down, and then the door closes, and then it turns back on. So that's a best practice. Filters and understanding the environments that the AC unit will be deployed in, because you have metal filters that are good in oily environments, but they're not good in fine particulate. And then you can have disposable or polyurethane filters that are disposable, that are good in most environments, but not oil, because then they become saturated. And so understanding which filters to use, and understand that with an AC unit, the only thing you're protecting with the filter is that outside or external circuit, your condenser cycle. You're not filtering anything that will ever get into the enclosure, because it's a closed loop system. So that sometimes people get confused on what the purpose of the filter is, and it's just to protect that outside circuit. But what Rittal does is we also have a feature, a nano coating on our condenser coils, and then think of Teflon on a frying pan. So it doesn't allow dirt and dust to stick, and so it just blows right on through. And another analogy I use is we all went through COVID. Think about what we felt like when we all had the masks on. It restricts your breathing. It makes you work harder. You're burning more calories. You're wasting, you're burning energy. Well, same thing with an AC unit. If the filter material is getting clogged, right, it restricts the breathing. And so the unit's running longer, it's running harder, you're wasting electricity. So this goes in an amazing way to ensure proper airflow through the units with the use of these nano coatings. And so the filters are certainly best practice. If I look at some of these other ones, they're the IoT interface module at the top left corner is a device that we have that allows me to remotely monitor and manage units in the field. And I can do it because this gets an IP address. I love this little device. You can do that. You can do air conditioners plus about 32 different sensors. Water collection bottles. You have temperature probes. So if I've got a hot spot in the panel, typically the air conditioner takes the sensor at the top where the hot air rises, and that's the mode of control for the air conditioner on cooling. But I could set that to the return air too. I can also set it to the probe, so I can snake a probe along the panel and take it to a hot spot to make sure that if I've got a sensitive component, that it's always getting the proper cooling. So lots of different accessories for those. Those are the main ones, including some apps. So we have something called Rittal Service and Scan. That's a phenomenal app on your phone that you can scan the side of the air conditioners. You can pull up on the QR codes like you were showing. You can do all the technical data on the AC units. You can pull up energy efficiency ratios. You can pull up spare parts. Lots of great information just by scanning. So you're in the field. You've got everything on your phone. You don't have to wait and try to get a hold of somebody or go to a website and look up a bunch of spare parts. It's right there on your phone.
If you scan the QR code down below, we have a lot of resources available to you there. We have, I think, 4 websites this time that you can go to: Grainger.com and all of Rittal's product, their YouTube channel, other social medias, as well as their website. So scan that QR code to learn more about Rittal.